what you're saying.
Stranglers.
What about them?
They're on at Splendour this year. They're not with the wonderful council.
Oh, that's
local
splendid.
authority are putting. Yeah, it's splendid, isn't it? Anyway, have you noticed it's the middle of July, and
Where's the sun gone?
it's just started raining.
Oh, it's
Not much.
a typical British
Much.
summer then.
Not in the car, but outside the car. Walk like an Egyptian. I'll be down by the river, letting the rain just fall on me, as you do. So what's been in the news?
She's in Mamma Mia 2.
Oh yeah,
I thought she was dead though. I thought she was about 900-year-old.
yeah. They must have reanimated her.
Cloning her like the royals do with their kids.
Rigor mortis and all that. Yes, yeah. How old is she now? $1.5 million. She's looking good. What do you reckon that's down to?
Plastic surgery, Botox,
She's
everything.
not had plastic surgery.
Human growth hormone.
Well, she was like 20, in the middle 20s and the
60s.
and the 60s with Sonny. Didn't they get married or something?
Yeah.
I got you, babe. Anyway, what's been happening in the Houses of Corruption, Parliament this week?
Oh, well, they wanted to retire early so that they could get away with the non-Brexit Brexit.
Whatever that is. Don't think it'll happen, do you?
It's never going to happen. It might happen to a piece of paper. Yeah, we're out of Europe. Oh, but we're still tied into the military, the police side of things.
NATO.
So actually, although that piece of paper says we're out, actually we're not.
Didn't Trump say last week, it was a couple of weeks ago, it's amazing what this man does. Because what he does, you've probably noticed this, everybody, he'll say one thing and then he'll go, no, I didn't say that. I didn't mean that. It's fake news.
Well, apparently he said to me, you want to sue the EU?
Oh, right, whoever they are.
Just another corporation.
When he was with Putin the other day and he went, I agree, you had absolutely nothing, Vladimir. Nothing to do with hacking the US elections. And then the next day...
And nothing to do with the Skripals.
Yeah.
Yes, they were in the paper today. Not the Skripals, but the second poisoning.
Somebody's found them, have they?
No, they're just Teletubbying it out again. You know, trying to drag it out to make it as though even though it was fake, make it so it was real. Because look, there's been a second attack, and now we're looking for things everywhere.
There's some people up there with an umbrella. Can you see?
Yeah.
They're sat on there in the balcony, which is covered over, and they've
got an umbrella up.
They've got an umbrella up. Raining.
Yes, we get distracted very easily.
Trees are like it. But yeah, who else has been in the news recently? The bigoted hypocrite, Boris Johnson.
Ah, yeah.
And he's resigned. He did his resignation speech. I tried to watch it on YouTube. It physically made me feel sick. Well, he's praising them all.
That was in the papers as well. The fact that, although he's no longer Home Secretary, he's still in the 20 million mansion that we pay for the Home Secretary to live in, while renting out his home.
You don't say.
And he's got his job back at one of the newspapers. £275,000 a year for 1 hour a week, or it might be 1 hour a day. Good work when you get it, isn't it? £275,000 a year. Of course, he won't be paying tax on that. It'll be non-domicile.
So who's taking his job? Your favourite chap. You get his name wrong because you've got dyslexia, haven't you? Jeremy begins with a H.
Ah, that's it. C. Yes, C. See.
Jeremy Hunt. Not only did this man completely ruin the NHS,
yes,
or overspend on everything, or make sure that they still overspend.
Yeah.
Now he's got a job as the Foreign Secretary, so he's going to make everything foreign, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think he'll last long. So will he still wear the NHS badge on his lapel?
Oh, of course he will.
Or will he just wear
it'll be like a badge of honour. I
like
screwed the NHS.
That's a good one. Maybe we could get a t-shirt made for him. And Theresa May, she's in Northern Ireland.
Yes.
And because Northern Ireland weren't part of this. What we were going to say, we were going to keep our mouth shut about this. Don't forget what Jerry Adams taught the British about staying in and giving us some money.
Yes, just do as you're told. You remember what happened in the 70s? Well, if you don't want it to happen again, give some money.
Blew Thatcher up, didn't they?
Well, they nearly did.
It was Jerry Adams, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The guy, the fellow that's dead now. And he was invited to the Buckingham Palace by Her Majesty, wonderful woman.
And she said, "Thank you, Jerry Adams, for blowing up them pubs. You did such a good job, even though it was not actually anything to do with you." And it was, in fact, MI5, MI6 agents pretending to be the IRA.
And who else has seen Queenie just recently? If you wonder who Queenie is, right, to all the people that live in different countries, this fabulous woman used to be mates with Jimmy Savile. Oh, guess what? Prince Charles.
Oh, yeah. He was in the paper as well.
He's 70 today. That's the woman we're talking about. Yeah. Queenie. No, Elizabeth #2. Used to be best friends, her and her husband, and Prince Charles.
Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile. Now then, guys and gals.
Well, he's come out in the paper apparently today and said that he had no idea this particular bishop or priest or something was a paedophile.
Really?
They seem to hang around with paedophiles, don't they? And apparently have no idea they're paedophiles.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal. So it was Trump the other day, and we're going to do a special on Trump next week. We're going to go to the White House. Just being silly, try and make you laugh. So Trump, he was walking like this, and Queenie was behind like this, and then all of a sudden he sort of turned round and she's there, and Pierce
scared me to death, you vampire.
Blood-sucking vampires. Nosferatu Teresa. And yeah, that rotten. That lovely apple. I was going to say rotten apple. Piers Morgan.
Oh. He
did an interview, didn't he, with Trump on Air Force One. That huge, massive 747 plane just for one man. And it cost. By the way, it cost the British taxpayer. Are you ready for it? 10 million.
What for?
For the Trump visit. To go and see Queenie and have lunch with her.
Oh,
cost the taxpayer.
Well, I did see a
10 million.
I did see a video.
He's a multi-billionaire, isn't he? He could afford it himself with peanuts for
I did see a video with his entourage, car after car after car, and then they had some sort of like a weapons car, you know, like probably a one that they can zoom and it just knocks your car out or something like that. And it went on for about 30 or 40 cars in this envoy, and at the front and then
and helicopters as well.
Was out, yeah.
He went to see. Anyway, he says to Piers Morgan, they were talking about the royals. And he says, "Oh, Harry, I don't know Harry. Harry's not even their bloodline, but that doesn't really matter." And he said he's probably a nice guy. But he says the Queen's a wonderful woman, and they're a very loving family. Yeah, what do the royals love? Babies.
Yes.
Children. Yeah. Sex with children.
Yes.
Right, they do this all.
Murdering the children after they've had them.
Yeah, they like murder, and they like supporting war. It's all to do with war and money.
Just that explains why the Clintons are related to them.
You don't, sir.
And if that video comes out, I think Trump's seen it. It's a video of a baby basically torturing this kid, about 12-year-old, and then what she does.
That's sick. That is.
Except not in a good way.
Have you seen Sacha Baron Cohen's new TV series?
I haven't. It's supposed to be.
You can get it. You know, if you go to Google or any favourite search engine you like, you just type in free movies, like Yes Movies, 123 Movies, whatever movies this week, and you can find all the TV shows for free, and you'll find it on there. Don't need to pay TV license or subscribe to anything. Who is America?
It sounds like he's been watching our videos.
I watched it on streaming. And it was really quite good, but it's like a cross between Ali G and Face Jacker, because he wears all this thing, and he actually interviews the old fella with the glasses.
Yeah, he's
it's very
Bernie
funny.
Sanders.
That's it. It's very, very funny. Well worth watching the stream of it. What is America? Sacha Baron Cohen, and what a piss taker he is. Brilliant. We're all over the place today. He's trying to entertain you. To put some KaK and Mac out. And anyway, Trump. He says about the royal family, they're wonderful, loving, wonderful family.
I didn't tell you what...
Just look past me, the Aldi bag.
I didn't tell you what she did in this video, because you know how, like the Freemasons, they have certain rituals they have to do to get up the higher up the Freemason.
Yeah.
Apparently the highest one is 33. Wait, just how many of those robins were there, by the way?
33.
33. 33.
Yeah. 33 hoodwinked robins.
Yeah, you've been hoodwinked all right.
You can see the map here. Yeah, we've done that one. That's amazing. We're still going to put a freedom of information request to our local mafia to see how much robbing the hood cost. You can download the Hoodwinked app.
Yeah, then you're really a bit hoodwinked because you'll get access to everything on your phone.
Thanks to all our sponsors and partners for their support. Half of them I've not heard of. East Midlands Airport, Nottingham City Council. They really know how to rob the hood. And Boots. Oh, and Nottingham Forest.
The Post, the lying Post, that should be called.
Oh, and look there, the Mellors Group. Yeah, they put on.
They really are all in it together.
They put on the Nottingham by the Sea in the square for free.
Yeah.
Well, they don't pay any rent or tax, but.
Well, if it's free, then
when you've got a cousin who's head of the city council, you don't need to pay tax.
If it's free, then the ride should be free, shouldn't there?
Of course.
Anyway, I was.
You try and get one of those dirty burgers that they're selling.
So we were saying about the Masons, and what they do is they go up through the ranks, and it's filmed so that if anything, when they ask them to do something, if they say no, they go, well, remember when you did this? Well, this video we've got is going out unless you do it. Okay, I'll do it. Well.
He's sniffling today because he's got sinus problems. He's
Yeah.
mowing his lawn. Been weeding his garden.
Hillary Clinton.
You know somebody else that's been weeding his garden, don't they? Say no more, doctor.
And apparently this 12 or 13-year-old kid, she actually, terrified obviously because what they've done to her, she slices her face off, rips the skin off and puts it on her face.
Where's that?
This is one of the things that Hillary Clinton's been up to, and Bill Clinton, of course, we know is another paedophile. But yeah, they should let that out, and then everyone would demand the immediate execution of the Clintons, all of them.
You can't really say that, can you? Well,
No,
you can say
but
what you like.
that's what they would. If they saw that video, that is what they would demand.
Nobody executes anybody anymore, do they?
No.
California. Death row.
Well, I think they can. Yeah, they can be executed because they're on death row, and
Apparently, if you've committed treason in England, you can be executed.
no, Tony Blair repealed that in '97, but it was already too late by then.
Tony Blair.
Because he'd already been committing treason, so he can't repeal it retrospectively. So he's still guilty of treason and still facing the death penalty along with the Queen and the royals, because they were all committed treason prior to '97.
They won't get executed. They'll just make another act to turn it around and probably get a £20 million award.
The Queen apparently can't be prosecuted for anything.
Do you know what? Oh, of course. It's all under God and my right,
Royal
isn't it?
prerogative.
Royal prerogative. I'll do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. I like that. Royal prerogative. I'll do what I want.
Do as thou wilt shall be the whole of the law.
That's occultism. That's Aleister Crowley.
Yes.
Well, I never.
I did ever.
All the time. So, that's it for KaK and Mac for today. We might do another one this afternoon, but we've got a special coming up next week. A Trump special. We're going to go to the White House, aren't we?
Yes.
And we're going to meet Vlad the Impaler. Oh,
Yes.
no, sorry. Vladimir Putin, not Vlad the Impaler. And we're going to meet Trump.
Imagine if...
And we might have a guest in the car next week. A guest, a magical guest.
Imagine...
You know who you are.
Imagine if Vlad actually impaled May. What a horrible thought.
That's put me right off. What's going off over there?
They're just cover it up while they demolish it, I guess.
Cover it up while they demolish it. Couldn't make it up, could you?
That's what they do these days.
I just feel so wonderful that I've been hoodwinked. Ciao, Bella.
What are we going to call that then? That was all sorts and everything.
Yeah, what we're going to call it? I've no idea.
I'll just see what we talk about and
Yeah.
put something to it.
Oh, it was a long one.
Yeah,